You open your mortgage statement. You've been paying for 6 years. The principal balance has barely moved. You did the math once late at night and decided you'd just attack it. Pay it off 10 years early. Be free at 55 instead of 65. Then somebody told you that's the worst financial decision you can make. So which is it? Here's the setup. You bought a house in Los Angeles, $700,000 home, 20% down. So you have a $560,000 mortgage at 6.5% on a 30-year fixed. Your monthly payment, principal and interest, is $3,538. You want to pay it off in 20 years instead of 30. To do that, you need to add $636 a month to your payment every month for 20 years. The question is whether that $636 a month is the smartest dollar you'll ever spend or the most expensive. It's both, and nobody tells you that. Let's run the actual numbers. Scenario 1. You make the standard $3,538 payment for the full 30 years. Over those 30 years, you pay back the $560,000 you borrowed, plus another $713,680 in interest. Read that again. $713,680 in interest. On a $560,000 loan, your house quietly costs you more than 2 times its sticker price. That's not a scam. That's amortization. Scenario 2. You add $636 to every monthly payment. The loan is gone in 20 years. Total interest paid drops to $441,760. You just saved $271,920. That number is real, not theoretical. Money you don't send to the bank. Now here is the part nobody runs. What if you didn't put that extra $636 against the mortgage? What if you put it in an index fund instead? Long-run market average is around 7% after inflation. You invest $636 a month every month for 20 years. You end up with about $331,000. But the comparison doesn't stop there, because in the payoff scenario after year 20, you have no mortgage payment. You free up the full $3,538 a month. If you invest that for the next 10 years, the years you would have still been paying, you end up with about $612,000. In the keep the mortgage scenario, you invest $636 a month for the full 30 years. That ends up at about $776,000. Compare the two finish lines. Pay it off early, then invest the freed payment. $612,000. Keep the mortgage, invest the difference the whole time. $776,000. The math crowd is right. You end up with about $164,000 more if you keep the mortgage and invest. But that's not bad math on the payoff side. That's the price of something specific. Let me give you the 3 honest outcomes. Scenario 1. The math path. You keep the 30-year mortgage. You invest the extra $636 every month. Never touch it, never panic sell, never reroute it to a bathroom remodel or a car upgrade. The market averages 7% real. You end up roughly $164,000 ahead. You finish your mortgage at 75. You retire whenever your portfolio says you can. Scenario 2. The freedom path. You attack the mortgage. You pay it off at 55. The house is yours. Your monthly cash flow drops by $3,538 overnight because you no longer owe it. You give up the $164,000 in expected returns. In exchange, you buy something the math doesn't price, guaranteed cash flow freedom in your 50s, no housing costs no matter what the economy does, no mortgage to service if you lose your job at 56, no payment to make if the market drops 30% the year you turn 60. That $164,000 is what we'll call the freedom premium. It's the price you pay in foregone returns to buy back your 50s. Scenario 3. The honest middle. This is what most people actually do. You start the math path. You invest the extra $636 for a few years. Then life happens. The roof needs replacing. The kid's tuition. A medical thing. The investment account becomes the rainy day fund. You end up with neither the paid-off house nor the $164,000. Here's the part Dave Ramsey gets right, and the math crowd refuses to admit. Behavior beats spreadsheets. The math path wins on paper because it assumes you behave like a robot for 30 years. Most people don't. The freedom path wins because it removes the temptation. The $636 is gone, attached to the house, untouchable. It's not that one path is smarter, it's that one path requires you to be a different person for 30 years. Two things have changed in the last few years that should change the conversation. First, mortgage rates. The obviously invest the difference advice was built when rates were under 4%. Today, the Freddie Mac average is 6.30%. At that rate, paying down principal is a guaranteed 6.30% return. The gap between guaranteed and market shrank. The Freedom Premium got cheaper. Second, the tax break almost everybody thinks they're getting on their mortgage interest. They're not. After the standard deduction doubled in 2018, only about 14% of taxpayers itemize. If you take the standard deduction, your mortgage interest deduction is worth $0 to you. The old, but you'll lose your tax break objection died years ago. Nobody told you. So, the picture is cleaner than it was in 2021. Higher rates make payoff more competitive. The vanished tax break removes one reason to hold the mortgage. The math gap is real, but narrower than the loud voices on either side will admit. You are not behind for considering this. You are not foolish for running the numbers. The system shifted under your feet, and the old rules of thumb haven't caught up. Here is what the math actually tells you. The Freedom Premium is real. About $164,000 on a $560,000 mortgage at 6.5%. That's the price tag for guaranteed peace of mind in your 50s. If that price feels worth it, paying off early is not stupid. If it feels too steep, investing the difference is not greedy. Either choice is defensible. What's not defensible is making the trade without seeing the price. Tonight, do this. Pull up your most recent mortgage statement. Find the principal balance and the interest rate. Open any free amortization calculator. Bankrate, NerdWallet, your bank. Type in your numbers. Add an extra payment of $300, then $500, then $700. See your own Freedom Premium. See your own interest savings. Once you've seen the actual numbers on your actual loan, you'll know which path is yours. You don't have to decide tonight. If you found this useful, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more simple explanations.